What's up, everyone? It's so nice to see you again. I think it's been a while since I just talked to you, so it's so good to talk to you guys. Hello, my name is Aran. For those that don't know, I'm an edutainer, and yeah, for those that don't know what an edutainer is, an edutainer is someone who educates and entertains. And actually, it's one of you guys who first called me an edutainer, and I really loved it. And I thought it was super cool because I wanted to make learning more fun. And I wanted to make education more accessible. So I wanted to become an edutainer. And so I started to introduce myself as an edutainer, and I think I am now one because you guys call me an edutainer. And some people ask me how to become an edutainer. And the answer is you just educate and entertain. As long as you do those two, I think you are an edutainer as well. So that was random, but I have 3 things to announce in this video, and they're all very, very exciting. So stay till the end. And the first one is, as you guys saw in the title, I'm speaking at UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles. And that is so unreal to announce because I mean, who knew? I grew up in Seoul, South Korea. I went to Sungseo University, and I remember traveling the United States for the first time, and I was in California, and I visited a few different universities just to be like inspired and, you know, look around, and I didn't have time to go to UCLA. So I remember just driving by UCLA and thinking, wow, that's UCLA. Like, wow, who goes there? Like, they must be really smart. And I remember being so inspired to study harder and maybe like someday, hopefully going to one of those schools, or I don't know. But they asked me to teach the students there by speaking. So that's incredible, you guys. Wow, you never know what's going to happen in the future. So they first asked me to, you know, speak at UCLA, and they were asking like, would you like to? I'm like, why would I not? So I decided to speak there on the 23rd of May, so that is pretty soon. It's gonna start at 7 p.m. and last for about 2 hours. And I chose to talk about how to work and love with the healthy self-esteem because it's so important. And I've been wanting to talk about how to have a healthy self-esteem for a long time now. I know many of you are struggling with self-image and self-esteem because when I first shared that I would like to talk about self-esteem on my YouTube channel, so many of you messaged me, commented, and emailed me about your stories and struggles. So I really wanted to talk about it. But I knew it would be a long video, so I thought it would be a good chance to talk in person when I'm given like 2 hours to talk. So yeah. And work and love are 2 important things in life. And work-wise, there are definitely things that I couldn't have done if I didn't have a healthy self-esteem. And there are things that I could do because I have a high self-esteem that is not shakeable. Also, my relationship with Chris has stayed really healthy, and I've been really happy with my relationship with him and also people in general. And I think my self-esteem that is not shakeable, that is not attackable, really played a huge role in my relationships too. So I really wanted to incorporate love and work in my talk. So yeah, please come to the event if you're interested in hearing my stories and my ideas. It's obviously for the UCLA students, but anyone can come. It's free. I'm going to leave some details and a link where you can RSVP in the description box. So please RSVP if you are coming because we want to have an idea of how many people will show up. So yeah, please let me know if you're coming. Some people want to fly out to LA. If you do, I'm going to give you the biggest hug, and I'm going to guarantee it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Yeah, I'm going to update where the talk is going to be exactly in the description and also on Instagram. So yeah, follow me on Instagram for the details. And I also want to know how many people would like to hang out with me after my speech. I'm going to hang out with you guys after the talk. I don't know, depending on how many people want to spend time with me after. But I'm thinking about just eating out and I don't know, walking around, taking pictures, talking with you guys. So if you're interested in hanging out with me, please come as well. Yeah, but it's so surreal what kind of opportunities I get to have. It's so amazing. When I first started my YouTube channel, actually right after my first video, someone that I looked up to for a long time wanted to write a book with me, and publishing companies started to contact me, and I got to teach at EBS, and last year I got to talk at TEDx, and this year I get to talk at UCLA, and I don't know what's gonna happen next year. Isn't that so exciting? I can't imagine what's gonna happen next year. And it's so surreal, and thank you guys so much for your support. And I really want to thank Chris because he's been so encouraging and very, can't find a word that, can describe his amazing support very well. I grew up as a pretty confident person. I've been always confident. I'm pretty confident in myself, and my confidence is as high as it can be. So I can't be any more confident, but he is the only person that makes me even more confident in myself. There have been a few moments where he really boosted up my confidence. The first one would be when I first met Hyunwoo-san a few years ago. I was so nervous to meet him that day. Chris was a huge fan of him for a long time actually, and I didn't know who he was at the time. But later on, I found out about him. I loved what he did, and he was like my inspiration. So I was getting so nervous. So I'm like, Chris, what if I say something stupid? What if he doesn't like me? I'm so nervous. But he's like, Aran, don't be nervous. He should be nervous. He might have achieved more than you, but possibilities are cooler than achievements. You have so many possibilities and you have so much potential. You'll be successful. You're young, Aran. You have so much to experience. You have so much to learn, and that is cooler than things that are already achieved. So Aran, don't be nervous. And that made me so confident in myself, and the meeting with him went smoothly, and yeah, that was so special to me. I really, really appreciated it. And later on, when I talked at TEDx, like, Chris, this is crazy. But then he's like, Aran, I'm impressed, but I'm not surprised. I knew you would do something amazing. So that kind of words, like Chris gives me so much bravery and inspiration and courage. And this time I'm like, Chris, it's crazy, like UCLA wants me there and blah blah blah. But Chris is like, Aran, you deserve so much more. Whew, you know what? I'm really good at taking those encouraging words. I think like the power that I have is that I believe in those words literally. Like I genuinely believe in what people tell me to encourage me. So that helps me stay confident and positive. So thank you, Chris, so much. You mean the world to me, and you make me a better person. If you don't have someone who tells you can do something, I'm here to tell you that you can do anything that you set your mind to. You can do whatever you want as long as you commit yourself to it. So you can do it. We can do it. I think that is all about the UCLA thing. One more thing, I am going to have a photo shoot the next day, and that is going to be with the photographer Annabelle from LA, and I'm so excited because her Instagram, check it out, it's so pretty. And yeah, so I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna share the photos on Instagram, so please follow me on Instagram at AranEnglish if you want to see the photos. Do you hear the birds? They're so pretty. All right, the second thing I wanted to share with you is something that a lot of you probably already know. I was introduced as someone who grew up in Korea but speaks perfect English by Nalari Dave, and I don't speak perfect English, but thank you so much, Nalari Dave, for introducing me. And he never told me that he would talk about me or anything, so I was pretty shocked and happy to see that video. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, please watch it because he made a really hopeful, encouraging, and motivating message. And the video itself is pretty fun. I don't know, maybe because I'm in it. I was mentioned as well as the foreign minister of South Korea and the comedian Jenny Yoon. So go watch it. I'll leave the link in the description box. Next, my TEDx talk is finally on the official TEDx YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, that took a year. So please go watch it if you haven't already, or if you want to watch it once again. You're lovely, so I'll leave the link in the description box. But that one does not have any subtitles, so I'm gonna link the file that has all the subtitles in it in the description as well. So please use it if you need to. So go watch it, hit the like, share it with your friends, and leave a comment. I would love to see your comments on their YouTube channel as well. Let me know what you think about the message if you watch it for the first time. I've wanted death before. 성추행당할 때 사랑하기에 라는 말을 많이 들었어요. 그리고 정말 창녀가 되기로 마음을 먹었습니다. 제 꼬리표, 돈 없는 애, 돌대가리, 못생긴 년이니까요. So that was my environment. When I was thinking about death, and when I was so lonely and depressed,